Okay, welcome to the tutorial where I'm going to teach you how to play Ed Sheeran's new song titled Perfect. It's a beautiful song. I'm going to play a little bit of it for you so you have an idea of what we're going for, and then we'll jump into things. So that's the verse, and then it's going to jump into the chorus, which is beautiful, and it'll sound like this. And then there's some other parts that I'm going to teach you. There's a part that goes. So the first thing that I'd like to teach you is the basic chords that are in this song. Have you ever heard this song on piano? So that chord progression is the same chord progression for this song, except that the chord progression is in A flat. So that makes things a little bit trickier than all the white notes. Everyone knows that song, but we're going to do the same thing in A flat. So the chords are here. So the way that I'd like you to play the chords is like this. Your A flat in your left hand, you're going to have A flat and E flat, no middle note, okay? You don't need the middle note. In your right hand, you're going to have an A flat with your thumb, a C, and an E flat. The second chord is F minor, so you're going to play it like this. Notice my 5 fingers on an F here, and then my 2 finger. This is going to leave your thumb open to do stuff like this, if you'd like. Okay, so there. And then the third chord here, the C sharp major chord, the way you're going to play that, watch my right hand. My right hand's on this F chord. All I'm going to do is open my pinky up to that C sharp. And then you have your first inversion of C sharp major. If you don't know what inversions are, you can go to my website. I have tutorials for free for you so you can learn about piano if you're really serious about it. So go to my website, check the description. And then the last chord's an E flat. So you have E flat, B flat, and then you have this. So those are the basic chords of this song. The chords do change. There's a part where in the chorus it goes actually F, here, 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 as opposed to the verse, which does this. So I'll get into that. Don't be scared. It's actually pretty easy. So now what I'd like to tell you is that there's 3 parts to the song. The first part is the verses, which I'm going to play through, and then I'm going to teach you the chorus. And then after the chorus, there's this kind of little interlude that does. Does that without without that. So there's 3 parts. Let me teach you the first part, which are the verses. We're going to do 4 rounds of this. I'll play through the first part of the verse and then teach it to you. Okay, so what's happening in the right hand is you have, that's the first melody line. The melody lines are mimicking Ed Sheeran's voice. So, I found a girl, or I found a love, I forget what it is. So very slowly. Notice my positioning of my fingers. I have my thumb here. And then I move my hand. So putting it together, just that part would sound like this. Okay, so very slowly on that, I'll go one more time. Take a look at that rhythm, okay? That's kind of that pulse, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's the pulse that the song has. Kind of has this swinging feeling. It's a beautiful song. So So the right hand melody line there. So that's the first part of the verse there. I'll go one more time slowly through it. One thing I should point out is that after this part, the right hand's going to stay up around these notes right here. So I would suggest keeping your 3 finger on the C and doing this. Okay, so you're going to have something like that. So from the top, very slowly, watch my melody lines. Okay, on to the second part of the verse, which is a little bit different, so pay attention to the melody lines. So here's the last chord. So right there, I did. Then the next melody line here. So that one's a little bit more complicated, so let me touch on that. You have your 5 finger on the E flat. You come down to this B flat, and then back to the C, and then back down. So you have this. Okay, so second part, here it is, of the verse. So notice we haven't hit the C sharp yet, but in the second part of the verse it does come in. So from the beginning of the second part, it goes like this. Now watch this. Notice my 2 finger went to the A flat. One, 2, and then on the 3, sorry about that, I kind of breathed into the mic. On the third count of this E flat, so 1, 2. So you got to get this part down. So Ed does this. He goes 1, 1, 2, 3. So that movement on the third count, you start it. So 1, 2. So what you're doing is E flat, F, C, and then you walk it down. So I'll show you. 1, 2. So slowly. So remember, on the third count, that's when Ed is doing these melody lines on this E flat. It was kind of tricky to figure out because most people will wait another count or 2 to start their melody lines, but that's what makes Ed unique and such a great musician. He has a different rhyme and reason to his music and the timing. So on the third count of this E flat, so 1, 2, 3. And then you'll move on into the third part of the verse. Let me play what you should know up until this point, okay? So and then we're going to move on into the third part of the verse here. Don't worry, this is kind of the more difficult part where the melody lines are changing. Once we get into the chorus, it's going to be a little bit more easy. And so let's touch on that. So if you're struggling right now with these rhythms and kind of these melody lines and putting everything together, the programs I have right here will help you with that. More specifically, the rhythm techniques for you will help you out. If you're interested in how I did, that run when I was playing for you earlier and kind of some of the other improv, check out the Solo and Improvise Like Me course that I have on the screen here. So let's get back to it. The third part of the verse, so after this part, so 1, 2. What's happening here is nice. After your right hand is just going to stay on these notes, and then you'll have one part where you go up to the C sharp. So I'll play it from here. So this is a little bit of a switch up of the chords, because normally we would be going to the E flat here, but Ed throws in one more chord before this, so it's this A flat chord, and then to the E flat. So I'll play through that one more time, a little bit more slowly, and hopefully I don't need to explain a lot of the notes because they repeat a lot. So here's ending the second part of the verse. Slow it down. Now watch the C sharp. A flat to the E flat. And then what happens here is another repeat basically of this same section. So back to the A flat. This is the fourth part. Almost to the fun part, the chorus. So check it out. So now go to the E flat here, and then we count 3 times again. Are you surprised? So 1, 2. So we're almost to the chorus, and on the fourth part of the verse, on the E flat, we did 3 counts again. So 1, 2. So let me teach you this part very slowly. So he goes 1, 2, hit, grace note. If you struggle with that grace note there, check out the programs on my website. I have finger strength and accuracy available to you, a course that I developed. So you have 1, 2, and then we're going to go into the chorus, which is the beautiful part. Oh gosh, take a deep breath. We got through the verse. That was a long time just to get those melody lines down, but it's worth it because the song's beautiful, and then it goes into a little bit easier of a part in the chorus here. So the chords are going to change in the chorus. Now, instead of starting on the A flat, we're actually going to start on an F minor. So pay attention to the chord structure here. Let me give it to you very quickly. The chords don't change, but the pattern does. So you have an F minor here, then you're going to go to C sharp major, then you have your A flat, and then the E flat. Okay, so this is the second part out of the 3 parts I'm going to show you. This is the chorus, and then we have this last part, which is the third part. Okay, so let me show you the chorus. So leaving the verse on the fourth part, you have 1, 2. So let me show you that. So from the last part of the verse, 1, 2. And then you jump up to this A flat. Okay, you get that? So you end on the C here. So your right hand's doing this. And then put your 5 finger on this E flat. So that movement. Slowly. So this first part, I'll leave the verse and then go into the chorus and show you how this should sound. I'm sorry, I played it wrong. Now I'll show you the second part of the chorus, and it switches up a bit. So from here it goes. I think I have that wrong. Just bear with me. I have the song here. Let me find it real quick. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, here we go. Right here. There it is. Okay, so the second part, sorry about that. Second part goes like this. So that's the second part. So let me show it to you. So this is the same. Here's where it changes. He goes, listening to our favorite song, or whatever the lyrics are. So 1, 2, 3. So a little bit slower. You have 4 hits on this E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. So that second part of the chorus does this. I'll play through it slowly. Pinky hits your E flat here. Okay, that's the second part. Now let's move into the third part. It goes like this. It's just like the first part. Okay, so that's the third part. That's the same as the first part of the chorus. So this is the third part of the chorus. Now the fourth part's where it changes, and I'll play through it and then show it to you. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. Let's see. Okay, there it is. Okay, let me play through it. Sorry that I got to keep doing that. It's just my memory's leaving me right now. So. And then it'll move into that part. So, the fourth part in the chorus, which we just listened to, let me teach it to you. So it goes like this. So up until that point right there, it's the same again. It's that same pattern, right, as the first one, but this is where it changes. So you hit 1, and then on the second one you do this staccato note where 1 staccato. So the melody line in the right hand goes, and then darling, you So one more time on that. This is the last part of the chorus. We know this. Here's the new part. Okay, so now this part is going to take some practice. If you can, hit the octave. I'm going to let go of the octave and just teach it right here. So the right hand's just doing this. And then the left hand is doing something a little bit more complicated. If you can, put your thumb on this E flat here, and your pinky is going to be the one moving down. Your pinky is going to be moving. Keep your thumb anchored right here. You move to the G, move to the F, move to that, and then if you can open there, maybe not. If not, forget about anchoring. And then you come back up. So your pinky does this, here, 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 and then here. If you put it together, you start up here, very slowly. Everyone moves down, anchor your thumb, keep moving down, and then everyone moves up. I do it with octaves and then I add notes in between, but that's just all part of melody line enhancement. You will find that in my course right here, Solo and Improvise Like Me. Melody line enhancement is huge, so you'll have this part. And then back into the verse. And then you know the song. So I'm going to play through the song to close out the video. Hopefully I can get it down. I haven't practiced it that much, but I'll give you a pretty good idea of how you should be playing the song. Here it goes. To the chorus. Here's the chorus. And then into the verse again. So make sure to subscribe if you want to be on top of the coolest songs and learn them on piano. Like I mentioned already, check out those programs that I have right here. They are very helpful programs that will help your journey on the piano. 1 in every 4 of my viewers clicks on one of those links to check it out, so go check it out for yourself. Make sure to subscribe, and I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you think in the comments and what song maybe you'd like to hear next. Maybe not. I don't take requests, actually. Subscribe. You'll see that I do good songs. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed Perfect by Ed Sheeran.